I have been called a bad person before.
You feel a sense of betrayal. I've heard that a lot actually from people I've been talking to.
Yeah. Being a part of previously a lot of like gender specific groups, having a lot of like trans friends, being even active in a lot of like leftist spaces. You hear a lot, we'll love you no matter what. And then we're just going to add a little asterisk to the end of that. We love you no matter what. So even if I wasn't identifying as a trans man, but I was identifying as non binary, they still loved me. If I identified as a lesbian, they still loved me. If I identified as bisexual, they still loved me. But then when
As soon
I,
as you desist and say you're a woman,
yeah,
how are you treated?
it was like the end. I basically became like the enemy to a lot of trans people in the area.
This isn't even one of my questions here, but I'm curious because I keep thinking to myself, why do you think that is? Why for somebody? I mean, generally the community embraces somebody that's wanting to become a part of the community, and then when you like, hey, I've changed my mind, the exile and treatment that some of you folks have had. Why do you think that is? I don't understand it because it's supposed to be inclusive and lifting, and then it's just you guys are smashed.
Oh, my super duper honest answer for that,
Please.
super honest answer is that a lot of these people were already doubting their choices from the jump. And so the concept of having somebody reclaim their body or reclaim their identity and accept that this is not what it was and take accountability for their choices automatically feels threatening to these people. And so instead of address it within themselves, they deflect it onto the other people. I have been called a bad person before. I've been called a traitor to the trans community. I have been told that I was betraying like the people around me for like being open and if I'm not trans and I'm not allowed to have an opinion on things. Basically like, oh, you're a cisgender heterosexual person at this point. So like everything you say doesn't matter. But like
What I'm kind of getting at is I feel this is me. One of the reasons I don't mind putting this in here. One of the reasons I'm doing this is because now that I've talked to a lot of folks, you guys are getting silenced. You try to
yeah.
talk, and it's so emotionally damning for you that you just stop trying to talk out because you're already going through so much, and then just constant attacks, no support. Do you think like mainstream media, the activists, or medical institutions specifically are trying to keep your story from getting out?